the day they get the gift, that's Christmas. Good morning, guys. I'm about to head out to shovel snow. How does one shovel snow safely with a mask on? You can't. And it's not a wise thing to do. I just want to say to, every year there's incidents of people who injure themselves or have heart attacks while shoveling snow. My lips are super duper dry. But just be careful out there, guys, because if you live in communal settings, sometimes there's a lot of people outside shoveling snow. You might feel inclined to wear a mask, but remember, you're only rebreathing in the carbon dioxide you release. Your body needs oxygen to fuel it. And so I guess I'd say try to do it at a time where you feel like you don't need to necessarily wear a mask, or do it in pieces, because my lips are super dry, man. Do it in pieces. I know how it is. Like, I used to shovel snow, and I honestly used to be just like, I want to go out and get it all done at once, like do my stairs, do a parking space. And now I learned honestly, when my mom was still around, she used to have to use a walker. And so I always tried to shovel the entire space in front of our house. I'd be out there until sometimes past 2 in the morning shoveling snow. I like to shovel either early in the morning or late at night. She'd be like, it's time for you to come in, you're doing too much. But I'd always get it finished. And then after a while, I started realizing it takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your hands. It takes a toll on you. So, like, I started doing it in bits and pieces. And as much as I hate that, I would go out, do as much as I could, come back in, and then go back and do it a little later. I'm going to see how much I can get done now. But we'll see how it goes. And this is what the stairs are looking like. Crazy. Oh my God. Like, literally, it's a snowdrift. You see where you got away from? Tell me about it. Don't look like a lot of snow. Do you see where you got away from? Done, guys. Can I have a mini rant? I was thinking, yes, I'm wearing my onesie. Aren't onesies boss? And I actually wore my onesie out to do the snow, because usually when it's cold like this, you have to put on so many labels. You have to put on some. I don't understand this thing. Why? Maybe I should turn the phone this way. I'm gonna turn y'all upside down, and then maybe I'll just look that way naturally. I don't know. This is so weird. Like, what is that? Anyway. So yeah, I went outside to clear this. I've been outside for 3 hours. It's crazy. I didn't even realize that until I came in and saw that it was already 12:30. The sun is out now, but while I was outside snowing, while I was outside shoveling, it was still snowing. But yeah, I'm wearing my onesie. Onesie's a boss for winter time. And see, now I've moved the camera this way. Now I'm looking that way. Can you people tell me what's wrong with me? Because I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it's cold outside. I did the steps. It was like a mini snowdrift out there. And then I did both sides of my space. The back, I'm usually very overly thorough. And yeah, I'm done. It took 3 hours. It didn't feel like 3 hours though. I was playing music just to make, the work lighter. And I tried to remember to bend my knees. And I had my mask around my neck, but thankfully there weren't that many people around outside. So I just kept the mask there. And yeah, it would have been too hard to try to do that. Guys, be careful. That's all I have to say. But can I just go on a little mini rant? I was reading on Instagram, I was reading a comment by someone who owns a little small business, or owns a business. And it's really, and I'm sure you've been seeing them a lot. People have been talking about the post office backup in packages. And I don't know. I just feel like, has this year really not taught us anything? I don't know. Hold on, let me put this on a tripod, because first of all, my hand tired. hopefully you can see me because I'm about to move curtain. I know, I'm so like, I keep saying to myself, you're just one of those people who, but you know what it is? I don't mind getting dressed up to do videos and whatnot. I just feel like if every video you do like that, sometimes you have to do like that, or you feel like you have to do like that, I don't know, it just takes away from the fun of it. And for me, one of the reasons that I started YouTube also was I feel like I'm not a shy person. I but I do feel like I still am a little bit of a self-conscious person. And that is something that hopefully I feel like just kind of putting myself out there and showing up every day, I will kind of get rid of the what's left of that. So I just want to be myself. So yes, I'm in my onesie for those who might feel offended by that. Hopefully no one does. But yeah, I was just thinking about this year and just it doesn't surprise me because I feel like we grow up in a society, or we are kind of operating in a society where everything is quick and readily available and um, dispensable. For instance, you have a perfectly all right chest of drawers, and you just feel one day like you want to get rid of that chest of drawers, and um, not actual, y'all know I mean actual drawers, because it sounds like I'm saying drawers, but you want to get rid of that, whatever it is, and it's perfectly good, but we have this kind of attitude like everything is dispensable, everything is replaceable. You just toss it to the side and get a new one. Not really maybe trying to think of, is there a creative way where I could repurpose this, or maybe just, I don't know, spray it or make it fit more to what it is that I want. That plus we're so used to, we're kind of spoiled now in this whole thing of getting everything quick. You order something, it can come to you in 2 days if you order from certain spaces. And so we kind of turn up our nose when we have to deal with shipping that's 5 or 7 days, or, if you have to pay a little extra penny for shipping that's not free to get something faster. So I don't know, I get that. And I also get that some of us are a little jaded about delivery services like USPS, FedEx, UPS, LaserShip. We've been there. We've all been there where you have a package or you've mailed a package and it just gets screwed up because unfortunately all of these companies have a few people that may work for them that are not that serious about their jobs. They'll blatantly lie and say they delivered something and they didn't, and then it falls on you. We are all operating from that same, I feel like we've all had that experience. But even at that, like, it's sad. I just feel like so many black owned small businesses are having to deal with people who are just really that angry, and that pissed off about not yet receiving their packages. And I say this because I've been on both the receiving end of that recently, and I'm dealing with that as someone who has mailed out packages to customers. And it's kind of like, as someone said, I had the most amazing customer the other day because I mailed something to her and almost 2 weeks ago, and it was never scanned. And I had to contact, I just felt like I needed to contact her. And she was like, she has some packages that are kind of in limbo. They haven't been scanned, but her just feeling is, what? She's going to believe in the goodness of people and just that the system will work and then she'll get her package. And I just felt so encouraged by that because if you deal with customers, sometimes people aren't always that understanding. I just feel like a couple things that I've learned from COVID, and I'm probably going to just go everywhere, every direction, but hopefully this conversation will come back to a base, which is basically that one. You know how, for instance, I remember growing up, whenever I'd go to a funeral, you'd hear more or less the same message about how life is short, about live every day to to as if it's your last, and about how you treat people, and about how you choose to live. and we get that message, and it weighs on us for as long as, that passing of that individual or whatever the situation you might be dealing with. It weighs on us for just a time, and then we go back to our old way of procrastinating, of just doing things the way we know we shouldn't be doing if we're trying to show up as our best selves possible, but we do it anyway until the next time something really traumatic or something really impactful happens, and then we're reminded. And I feel like this year COVID has been trying to drum that into us in a way that it sticks, in a way that we are reminded daily that life is short, that people nearby you are I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe if you haven't lost someone recently, or you haven't lost someone in the midst of all this, maybe if you've just been going about life as normal, maybe it doesn't hit the same. But I just feel like if you don't get it this year, that we need to be kind to each other. We need to try to be decent human beings. We need to truly live every day like it's our last, and just show up in the best way possible for ourselves and for those we love and for just humanity. Then I don't know when you'll get it. And I say all of this just to say is, how do I wouldn't even feel good in my spirit to call a company, black owned or not, because this is also another thing. Sometimes I hear people say, well, do you know, this is why I don't support black owned companies. They can't get their ish together. And it's kind of like, if ever there was a time where that was an unfair judgment to make, it's right now. It's right now. Like, the post office, the USPS workers, they are dealing with a lot. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen the pictures, and they're understaffed. Just imagine showing up to that every single day. I'm not saying that you can't contact the company you may have ordered from. Sure, contact the company that you've ordered from, but be nice about it. Call and say, listen, I ordered something 2 weeks ago, because right now they're like 2-3 weeks. Packages are like 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks behind. Call nicely and say, I haven't received my package. Get confirmation that it's shipped. I know sometimes, even before situations like this, sometimes with some companies, they will, prepare prepaid shipping at home. And so you'll see that the package is in like pre-shipment and it's on the way to the USPS facility. And sometimes that is truly the case, and sometimes you've actually delivered those packages to the USPS facility, but they just haven't been scanned. And until they're scanned, there's really no way for you, the customer, or for the person who is selling the item, to update you on any information. And that is always a difficult thing, and people sometimes get ticked off about that. I get that. But truly, in this current period that we're in, even though items are showing up as pre-shipment, chances are they're in the post office system. I've had 2 situations like this. One item I mailed just recently got scanned after being mailed 3 weeks ago, and it's already halfway through its travels. They probably missed so many scans. And the other item I mailed some time ago, that was before this whole, well, not really before, that was more about around election time. It's still a pre-shipment. And at that point, because I realized how long it was going to take, not how long it was going to take, because I just assumed the package was lost, I just contacted the customer, and sad part is that was the last of the item that the person wanted, and I just offered her a replacement for something else and topped that up by trying to offer her something else. So give people give the system a little chance to work. Give the system a little chance to work. I just feel like, if you, and this is also my thing, like I said, be nice about it. Like, you can call and inquire. There's some companies, especially small businesses, that, especially if you're looking for like things like Black Friday sales, they will tell you straight up, we're not shipping in maybe 2 weeks shipping. You have to wait for a certain amount of time. If that time has passed and you feel like, nah, I want to know where my package is, sure, contact the company, find out if they can help you with any information. If the option is open to you, if you're that pissed off about it, nicely ask for a refund. You know what I'm saying? Because if your $100 or your $50 or whatever it is you spend is going to cost you a little bit of human decency, in the sense that you're going to go off on someone, like totally lose it and get that angry because you haven't received your item, just ask for a refund. You know, don't lose yourself. Just ask for a refund nicely. I'm just saying, like, be kind. USPS workers are dealing with a lot right now. They really are. And the lines are not letting up. And another thing is, I'm sorry to tell you, if you mailed your item last week and you're hoping that your family member is going to get it for Christmas, it's not going to happen. Let it go. It's not going to happen. Christmas is whenever they receive the package. That's another thing. We hold on to these days and these, you know, it's like Valentine's Day, you know. If someone says, well, how about we go out for dinner tomorrow? Oh, no, I can't do that. Tomorrow is not Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day. We got to let go of some of that stuff and just live. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You would like for the person to get it for Christmas. But these are unprecedented times. A lot of people are not going to be traveling to see loved ones. A lot of people are sending their gifts via USPS. Which is hiring, by the way, if you want to be of help. Although I think at this point it's too late. Not too late to apply, but I mean, I don't know how much of a difference. It's just what it is currently. But I just, you know, if the person gets the gift on New Year's or the 28th, let it go. It's okay. The day they get the gift, that's Christmas. I don't know. Like we hold on to things, like all these constructs and these traditions, and fine, they have a value. There's everything has its place and its value, and there's a time for everything and all that. But there's sometimes when you just have to let it go. And I think the experiences of this year should teach us that we should be able to swerve and bounce and ride the wave of life any way it shows up for us. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be the way that makes us feel good. Sometimes you may have to wait when you don't want to wait. And it's all okay. Let's just calm and woosah all the way down is what I'm trying to say. Like, I just feel it's sad that I have to see so many Black-owned businesses talking about that on the Insta. It's sad because, you know, it doesn't take much for people to just kind of be like, doesn't take much for people to just be like, oh, this is why I try to support Black-owned businesses, but this is why I don't. Not understanding that Black-owned businesses are working with the bare minimum a lot of the times. Not as many resources that are open to other people. And they're doing the best that they can. And right now, they don't always... Because like I said, we've all had our issues with delivery services. But right now, I feel like the post office and their workers, they're really doing the best that they can. So let's encourage them. And, you know, just be kind to folks. Be kind to folks. Let some of all that tight stuff go. You know what I'm saying? Just... It's okay to tell your family member, you know, I got you something for Christmas. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's probably going to show up after Christmas, you know, but just be patient. It's okay. It's okay. And then the easiest thing to send, if you're that concerned, is just send some money, PayPal. I don't know, but I'm just on a mini rant. That's my energy from having to shovel snow this morning. And just, think about that. Think about the fact that now the Northeast is covered in 8 to 12 inches of snow, so probably more in some places. That's probably going to add to the postal delays. Guys, we really have to just let this year play out calmly. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything is going to work out. People are going to get their packages. Maybe not when you wanted to. You're going to get your package. Maybe not when you expected it to. Just take a set it and forget it kind of mentality for just a quick minute. And it will get to you. But like I said, if all else fails, at the end of the day, I feel any good company, at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out and you don't get your package, they will refund you your money. You know what I'm saying? And that's also all good. But don't lose yourself over it. Don't get crazy. Don't be nasty or send nasty emails or have an attitude because you spent $50 or $100 or even $200, whatever it is you think you spent, and then just feel like that gives me the right to let off all my emotions on you because I didn't get my package on time. Even though you know the situation of what's currently going on. Like, yeah. I have some stuff to send to my grandma, and I'm not gonna lie, she's not gonna get it until after Christmas. She's not gonna get it until maybe the second week in the new year, because I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until, because they're still gonna be delivering. I'm quite sure they're still gonna be delivering all these packages well into the new year. So I'm thinking maybe I'll join that queue right after the new year, when things have slowed down some, when everybody's calmed the heck down just a little bit. And yeah, thanks for watching. That's my mini rant for today. I don't think I'm going to film anything else for today because, yo, shoveling snow takes a lot out of you. That's why you really have to bend your knees, because it can really bug out your lower back. And I've been doing yoga for a while, and I thank God for that, because the stretching has really helped. And I'm not going to work out today, but I'm probably going to do some yoga to stretch that out, because even though I was bending my knees, there was a point where it was like, it's enough. So I just want to say, be careful out there, guys. It's a beautiful day. I'm sure you can see the sun is outside. I hope a lot of this melts. But be safe and enjoy the rest of your day.